Hey, what's up guys? Welcome to this new video on our YouTube channel. In this week's video, we're going to talk about some mistakes we make when sublimating our terms. We're going to show you, that is, the mistakes that have happened to us, so you know what they are due to, and what you should do to avoid them. The first mistake is this one. When we work with a pressure that is not adequate for our term. How is the pressure of our thermo measured? Let's see. Bleep. The first step. We're going to place our thermos. The proper pressure to fix a thermos is that the thermos does not rotate, but rather remains fixed. For example, here, where there is a good pressure, as you can see, it comes out easily. We're going to adjust it a little, so you can see what the correct pressure is. Well, here we have the correct pressure. As you can see, the thermos does not rotate. It moves. It can't be a very strong pressure like the one used to sublimate mugs, since this can deform or damage the thermos. Remember that it heats evenly, but it must be a pressure that does not move the thermos. Well then, after sublimating, we finish the appropriate pressure for what happens to us here. As you can see, it is super blurry, since here was the area where it managed to heat, and the area that did not manage to heat it. Here you can see that nothing was sublimated. This is one of the most common errors. They are clear. We have here, remember that they are sublimated with a 10-ounce resistance. We have already shared the videos on our channel. Another of the errors that can make us sublimate the thermos is on certain edges. As you can see, this thermos has a slanted edge. There is a slanted edge in this area. What happens? That by having that edge, that is, we place the sublimation sheet more straight here. But if we accidentally place the sheet on this edge and we do not manage to adhere it well, then what happened to us here happens there. You can see that the edges, that is, the entire upper edge, you can see that it was not well sublimated. It was kind of blurry. That is because obviously due to the type of thermo and the curvature it has in this part, well, this is a non-sublimated area. We sublimated this video, this thermo we sublimated using an oven. We are going to share the process on our channel in the next few weeks. Good. We have other very important sublimation errors. When we make patterns, designs, etc., we have to make sure the area where it cuts. We made this thermo with our e-heat iron, using the 11 ohm resistor. This tumor, as you can see, you can work it completely. But here we have. Here, it is not so visible. That is, it is not so fast. But if you notice, here the pattern is cut. If a person uses it quickly, etc., they do not notice, because it is not noticeable. But, for example, someone who did the process as a designer knows that there is a line that cuts. This is very important when it comes to sublimating terms, as normally the term can be made complete, that is, full print, as is this glass. Let me take into account the pattern part. Forget the outside, the pattern is completed on one of the two sides, and that a replay is made. If one could, for example, cut the shape, etc. That is, that a replay is made between the pattern on one side and the other. It would be ideal. Here we can see where the same thing happens. Here we cut it a little less. And you can see what the white space is like. Good. Another of the errors we have when sublimating is resistance. Very important. Can you see it? That little white edge. That's because of the resistor. You can see that it has the marked shape of the resistor. What's the reason for that? I mean, why did that happen in this part? Well, if you notice, you can see the term here. Do you know what? If you notice, this is due to two reasons. One, the thermal tape was not right. That is, it was not well placed here. And this corner moved, and it didn't give it enough heat for its file. And that's why the resistor was marked. Or two, it may have happened to us that that area of the cut machine didn't heat up enough and left the resistor marking. But I understand that it's number one, because if you notice, it was even blurred. I mean, it wasn't like in the other cases, which is clearly noticeable. I mean, we didn't go up, but it even looks like it's blurred. That is to say, it is very likely that the sheet has moved there. Here, this is not. There is something that remains a mistake. But it is very important that if we want to make thermoses, cans, etc., we want to do it completely and we do not have a long resistance. The ideal is to do double ironing. We have already shared this video on our channel. As you can see, We work on half and then another part, and so we can make this complete thermos the complete front part. What is very important to take into account is that when choosing images, they have a good quality so that when the sublimation is done, it does not affect. That is, you cannot see what is explainable etc. And it does not have watermarks, very important. That is something that cannot happen to anyone. I mean, both cups, t-shirts, etc. that the image has watermarks. This one, no, it is not noticeable. But if it has a watermark, well, when you sublimate, your watermark will immediately appear. No guys, I hope that this short video where we talk about the main mistakes that can happen to us when sublimating thermos has been helpful. Remember, we have pressure, temperature, time, that if we do not do it well, we have this. If we do not place it well, we distribute the edges and the curvature of the thermos here, and if it moves and we do not iron it twice, then we have this error, and the one of completing our designs and patterns. Hey guys, I hope you liked this video. Remember to subscribe, give it a like, leave me your comments about what you thought, what you would like to see next, and see you later.